so much for clicking on this video. Vaginal infection can be embarrassing and annoying. You heard me right, and you can quote me. If you are a guy, this video is for you because you have a wife or a sister or a girlfriend. And if you are a lady, this video is for you. In this video, I'll be sharing with you guys things that ladies can do to prevent vaginal infection from reoccurring. Okay, so the first thing is, when you notice that you have vaginal infection, the first step to take is to run a test. See a doctor. A doctor will write test for you. Your urine sample will be collected in the laboratory. Your high vaginal swab will be collected from your vagina to assess the type of vaginal infection that you have. So if it is as a result of bacteria, antibiotics will be administered to you. If it is as a result of fungal infection, antifungal drugs will be prescribed for you. But a lot of girls, they like treating infection blindly. They don't like running tests. They just feel like, let me use treatment to follow it. And by the time you keep treating yourself, you will not be seeing results, and you feel like the drugs are not working, whereas you are following the wrong approach in the treatment. Having known the type of infection that you have, doctor will write drugs for you. Okay, so always complete your medication. It is very important. It's not only for vaginal infection. Any treatment that you are embarking, always finish your medication, because when you take it halfway, you might feel better, you might feel like the symptoms and the signs that they have disappeared, and you stop taking that drug. You are doing yourself more harm, because by the time that infection will come back, it will come back in a way that you won't like, and by that time those drugs, they will no longer work on your body. They will not be resistant. Okay, so whenever you are treating any form of infection or any form of disease, try to finish your medication. Then now that you are on treatment, or you are done, receiving treatment, the approach that will help you to prevent this infection from coming back is to take all your undies. You have to sterilize them. If they are still new, soak them in hot water with Dettol. Okay, soak it overnight, wash it, sun dry. If you cannot sun dry, you can allow it to air dry, but remember to iron this undies very well, because yeast and bacteria, they are so stubborn that if you don't do this, or you don't replace your old pants with new ones, by wearing these pants, this infection will always come back. So some people don't know these tricks. As you are treating yourself, even before you start the treatment, make sure that your pants are ready, that you'll be wearing from the day one that you started treating yourself. As you are sterilizing your pants, sterilize your towel too. If you can replace it, better. Even your bed sheet, make sure that you wash it, you keep it under the sun, or you use iron to iron it, because what you are doing is that you are preventing this bacteria, this fungi from coming back. Okay, by so doing, the drug will work on you and it will not come back. So that is for the prevention. Then another thing that used to trigger infection is when you don't change your sanitary pad, your used pad. Some people, the type of pad they use during their monthly period is a type of pad that can absorb a lot of blood without staining their pants. That your pad is not staining your clothes does not mean that you don't need to change it. Once you notice that this pad is full, change it. So I can't tell the exact number of hours that you can change your pad. It depends on your flow. So as soon as you notice that your pad is soaked, change it. By so doing, you are saving yourself from being prone to infection. Then another thing is shaving. Shaving is very important. You don't always shave your armpits alone. As you are shaving your armpits, always shave your pubic area. Is very important, because sometimes during treatment, these bacteria or fungi, they might get trapped in the hairs around the pubic area. Okay, so when you are done with the treatment, these bacteria or fungi might have its way back to the vagina. So by so doing, the infection will come back again. So always shave your private parts. Okay, So don't use shaving stick. Shaving stick will give you bumps. So there's this clipper that is meant for shaving private parts. You can get it, and if you cannot afford this clipper that is meant for shaving private parts and armpits, you can use scissors and trim. Okay, you must not shave to the extent that everywhere will be clean. Okay, so once you trim, it will make that area to be airy. Okay, so by so doing, you are saving yourself from being reinfected. Always wear cotton pants. Okay, don't wear nylon pants that when you wear them you can't have access to air, as the air cannot flow freely into your pubic areas. At night too, you can't wear pants from morning to night, and at night you still wear your pants to bed. So at night, always make sure that you are wearing free gown that will allow air to have access to your private parts. Okay, so when you take note of all these little things, it will help you from being infected or even getting infected at the first place. You can stay for years without even having infection if you can observe what I've discussed in this video. So vaginal infection is something that is so easy to contract, but when it comes to treatment, it takes time, it takes money too. So if you are married, as you are treating yourself, get your partner tested. Let him treat himself as well, because if you are done treating yourself and you didn't treat your partner, definitely the infection will come back. Okay, so as you are treating yourself, treat your partner. For the married ones among us, then another thing is to eat healthy food like yogurt. Yogurt is very healthy. When I mean yogurt, I mean those ones that are not that doesn't contain much sugar, just natural yogurt, because by so doing it will lower the bad fungi in our body. It will make our body to be in a pH that will not allow all these bacteria and fungi to strive. So another way to know why you are always prone to infection is when you run a test, always check the pH of your urine. If the pH of your urine is always in alkaline state, like from 7.0, 8.0, 9.0, it means that your urine is alkaline, and normal urine is supposed to be slightly acidic, between 6.0, 6.5. That is the ideal pH of urine. So once there is imbalance in this pH, you always be prone to infection. Okay, so with these few things that I've discussed, if you can observe them, okay, you can observe all these things that I've discussed here, you notice that infection will no longer be disturbing you off and on. You don't need to get worried. It's not something so serious. It is because of the nature of the vagina, so it is always prone to infection. So but with all these preventive measures, after treating it, you will get healed and be safe from getting it again. Thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.